What's going on, y'all? Some things that I noticed in the last painting of John the Baptist that the ancient ones brought to my attention. We've been looking at this picture, but how many of us really paid attention to the right side of the eye? You would notice that the right eye, the white of the eye, right, is more possessed like than the one on the left. I'll show you what I mean. Let's go. So as we look at this eye, we can see that if you cover up the pupil, the white part is more pronounced. It's more dominantly showing, likening to a possession. This eye represent of being possessed. And internally is showing the pyramid and the eye over the pyramid, deeper on the far right hand side, right? So you would notice that there is still a what? There's still a smirk on the face. All the way on the end here, we'll see a smirk, right? So let me do this here once. Okay, let's do this here and cover up this part right here. Look, you see that smirk? Why is there a smirk on the end of that face? And if we were to cover up that part that I was showing you, right, we're still going to see that this eye is still showing liken to it being possessed. Strangely, why is it happening like that? That you'll see that on this left side, we don't have that. But on the left side, we do see on the far left that the woman, her face, her eyes, has black eyeliner on it. I'm going to show you a little bit about that shortly, but I want y'all to see something. Let's do this here. This eye, we're gonna cover this eye up. We're gonna bring it down. We're gonna cover that up, right? And you will notice that it's still possessed. That eye is still possessed. Why would Leonardo da Vinci paint a possessed eye? That is the eye of a demonic entity that would be possessed. Let me show you what I mean when I say that. Let's bring this over. And I'm waking this up for you. Because there is indeed something within this painting that is revealing that on the right side, there is a male, which also helps us to understand that the reason why that entity is there. Because we know this is a demonic eye that's fully possessed. That is a demonic eye that is possessed. This eye is what we're seeing when we're looking at it. And it's the same kind of right side of the face of the Mona Lisa that has a gray alien or whatever y'all want to call it. Same type of mystique hitting on the right side. But nevertheless, there's still a possession here. So let me go over here so to help y'all to fully see what is actually being shown here. That's pretty much what's being shown. It's covered up to show that inside there is a possession. He is connected to this force, the male, the Virgo, that this force is also identifying with the eye in the pyramid is, from my interpretation, The origination of that is in Africa or Egypt, since Egypt is north of Africa. So we identify with some type of mystery or the awakened eye, you see, or a awakened eye. And let me show something to you. A lot of us ain't really paid attention to. So let's go here. Let's ask this question. There's a reason for ask the question, and being, why is the pupil pushed all the way on the right hand side? Let's bring the face over so you will see this is what it looks like. That side is being possessed. Okay? So there have to be a meaning and a message to the reason why Leonardo da Vinci painted this image of the eye pushed all the way over. So we can also see that the feminine side, there is also a demonic or dark possession within the female side. When you turn it over, look, when you turn it over, you can see that there is a dark spaceship-like, because we know that when the eyelashes are darkened, it's going to stick up. But why is it circled right there by the female side, right? So when we turn it over, and in my mind's eye and how I see, we can still see that just like on the white side, on this side, on the eye, is being possessed on the right side, right? We can still see that on the feminine side, it's still dark. Let's bring it down some so you can kind of see where I'm coming from. That from this part right there, follow me. From this part right there, we bring that down. This part right there is dark. You see? You see what I'm coming from? That part is, the top half is dark. It's like a entity or a reptile eye slit that made it seem like it's also a feminine eyeliner. But that whole part right there is still just as a black demonic eye being possessed as it is with the feminine side, the masculine side. You see? Right here. So let's cover that up. How is it possible for an eye to even see straight if the pupil is giving a message and trying to tell us something? Something is being shown. Since we know what a demonic eye look like, we know that a demonic eye looks like. Yeah. This is what a demonic eye looks like. That's a demonic eye right there. If you Google what a demonic eye look like, let's place it here. That's a demonic eye. That's a demonic eye. So why is that demonic eye here? So after I noticed and paying attention to why the pupil is showing itself on that end, right? So I looked and I noticed something caught my attention that'll also catch your attention. Can you see it? There's a full body of what appears to be, to me, of a, taking with y'all on my full journey as I show these things to you live right there. If that's not a alien baby, or would look like a gray, the face of a gray. Am I wrong? Right here. It's over the forehead. The eye is shifting upwards. The eye is in a pyramid. The pyramid is over the eye, and over that you see what looks like a gray alien. What do y'all see? Let's look at it. Right there. As you can see, that's the head. Look at the eyes. And the body and the arms. What do you see? And again, as we turn the image, when we turn the image, right? We turn the image of the John the Baptist upside down. Let me see if it allow me to get it to open up much wider for us. Look at that. Look at the eyes. You can see that there is a dark level of an eye there. He coded it so well that it blend in with a natural feminine eye by making it seem as though it's eyeliner. But as you can see, then that area right there is different and is more pronounced when you flip it upside down. As the saying say, as above, so below, as outer, so inner. You know that one side of the eye, the masculine side I showed you, you know that it's possessed, right? We know that that part is possessed right here. And now we see that in this area, we know that there's a darker part that's showing itself right here. Cover that up. It's a slit. So, just like the black and white checkered floor, you have a white side that's possessed on the left, and you have a darker side with the feminine side, a portal from light to dark and light, but they're working together. The mystery of what's being seen, that the mystery is also being held within those, the keepers of the truth, and also is being revealed by the sources that control them, who reveal these information to an enlightened messenger, one who's give forth the message. So as we can see, that is much more to what's being shown, but in my mind's eye, it appears to be a eye of a entity being from a different planet. Is dark, or it appear to be black and gray on that eye. Look at it. If you brighten it up, if we were to brighten this up, we'll notice that the eye, let's adjust that, right? We can still see that the feminine eye is still more pronounced than the masculine eye. That her eye is still lighter. That white of her eye, or its eye, is more dominant Then the possessed eye. Leonardo da Vinci, he knew something. He knew a lot more about what's to come, or who's to come, or what was already around the horizon around. The hair is cloaked. And now that you can see above it, you can see what's actually there. You can see what's actually there. This gray entity, as they call it. You know, they show images on the Discovery Channel of a extraterrestrial small little infant that they found in a sarcophagus, and kind of caught my attention. I want to let y'all share this with you.